I really am the shortest up here. Y'all scoot down.
No, Malik.
No, let them know.
Yeah, we're good.
I like this. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Rambo Leak and my wife Rambo Wife. And we got some special guests this week. We got cousin Davey, our cousin Neffy, and my friend Brittany. Make sure y'all go follow her on her channel too. I'm gonna put her information right down here in the little description box below. Alright, so welcome to another episode of Story Time with the Wilsons plus everybody else.
3.
Plus 3. Before we get into this, make sure y'all go below, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell. Okay, I said it wrong. But make sure y'all go below, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below on some stuff y'all want to talk about. And if y'all like our, it's not even a panel, what is this, a round table?
Round table. Just not even a table. Just discussion among everybody under.
You know, I don't like how all the women just jump on me in that room.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? just some answers on topics that are a topic that everybody discussion.
Right.
Okay, so it's just a whole discussion. Alright, so this week on
do too much.
I didn't know what to call it. It's just a discussion.
Right.
Alright, so this week we're going to talk about sex and relationships. Alright. Raise your hand if you think sex is important in a relationship. Alright, so we got no questions. Do that. Probably I had something like that. Alright. Do you think you have to have sex to have a healthy relationship? Anybody want to answer that? Ladies first. Okay, we're gonna start with Brittany because she had the most of the facial expression here.
So when we're saying relationship, we're talking about a romantic relationship, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a situationship or entanglement.
At some point, if it's a romantic relationship, it's going to lead to some type of sexual activity. If it doesn't, then you more so like the idea of that person or what that person brings, but you're really not into that person themselves.
That is true. Or eventually, nowadays the relationship will get boring. Let's be honest. There's not really a lot of,
You think boring? Not necessarily boring, but lacking.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Better word. Yeah, my dictionary that. All right, good. You gonna answer that question?
What's the question?
Treat it lightly.
I will. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna be honest. What's the question?
Do you think sex is needed to have a healthy relationship?
Absolutely. Okay.
Can you elaborate?
No.
College students.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think?
Cause I'm just mad at how all his heads was like, I don't know, like they looked at me.
Right, well.
Definitely.
Malik?
Right, Malik?
Y'all not see my reaction when I try to answer the question.
That's him something on your hand.
I'm part of the PTA club.
Stop. Y'all, I cannot wait. You about to get kicked out of this discussion already.
Y'all know the PTA club.
Oh, Lord. Yes, they know. Leave it alone. I'm going to look up our next question. Alright, David. David, I'm gonna start this question with you.
You got a little butt. Get some up the eye.
Excuse me, I'm speaking. Thank you. This casual sex work with no strings attached.
Yes.
110%.
What?
That's it.
Yes.
Yes, it
It what? It does.
It does.
It's the best.
It works given open communication.
Okay, yeah.
I agree.
No, I feel like eventually you'll catch on to that.
No, if it's set like when y'all first like it has to be said. Like it just has to.
Yeah, everything else.
It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna be.
That's to be with somebody you really don't like that.
That is
And
true.
like
I rock with you, but I don't.
Like you rock with a person,
I
but
get it.
you rock with them enough just to,
Right, not to the point where I want to be with you.
Right. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Me, I could never do just like casual thing. I feel like we have to have like mental, emotional, like we have to have some kind of connection before we just hopping in doing this casual thing. Like I don't even do casual sex, so
I did before you.
yeah, I never did that. Well, let's call it a situationship. Like maybe I was in
That's casual.
situationship.
That's casual.
I don't think that's casual.
No, because we was hanging out.
It's
Yes.
you having like relationships, so the problems with somebody.
Okay, let's call it an entanglement.
Okay.
It was an entanglement because we were at parties together, but there was other girls for him.
I mean, that still would be like.
Is that a relationship?
with
What
the
is
name.
that?
Casual.
Casual with a title.
Yeah. Cause
I felt like we were dating.
No. Yeah, see, look at
That's what that communication is.
Everything on the table.
That's what it is. Right there.
There it is. So with that being said, could you meet a dude at the club and take him home? Or vice versa, and go home with him?
Never.
Never.
I have never done that. Could never do it. And then, like, y'all, people don't think about STDs no more. Like, what this person got going on. Like, I don't know your life. Like, no. I don't want no parts of that.
Some of these dudes saying, you see the girls that they be picking up the prostitution with?
I'm just saying, I don't want no part of
Yeah,
that.
I don't want no parts either.
Nah.
I'm with cousin on that.
I mean, it depends on where I'm at in my life. Like when I was in college or when I was younger, I have.
Yeah.
And it was just like, but I'm gonna say this. It was always, I knew that's what I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, it's been a week. I got exams.
Right.
I was a chem major. I was like, I just need to do something.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
This weekend we're going out, okay? And I'm getting
That's what it sounds like.
somebody. So it's like, it just depends. Where I'm at now, it's like, I wouldn't.
Yeah. But during college,
You was with me 3 years of college. So what part of college is we talking about, Malik?
I haven't
I'm still out.
experienced the college life yet.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, wow,
Yeah,
that's
right.
virtual.
I mean, y'all can still do virtual
It's the
college.
same, like
It's still the same
It is the
situation
same, like-
because you're in a new place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, I feel like being at college, like, you're gonna wanna go out more and do more. Anyways, Siri.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Until the nighttime.
doing school.
Until the nighttime, and like, I don't know, it's just not like, And yeah, like I don't know, I just don't feel as encouraged to get up and like go down 5 points and get lit with like that.
But like now, even if I was in college now, my worry would be, do you got COVID and an STD, or is it just COVID? Like,
No, because if I'm still in college, right, and if I'm hitting it, if you sneeze too hard, whoa! Oh! If you cough down a little mucus, oh! Oh, sister.
When it's not going.
It's too late to go.
I know, right?
You might as well. You might as well.
She sneezed, I sneeze, cold.
Nah, if it's after 7 minutes, it mean, hey.
What?
7 minutes, that's a wrap.
Okay. Somebody's being a little bit too honest in the back. Maybe he needs like a little.
Hey, this is an open discussion, so I'm being discussed.
Open discussion.
Open discussion, no judgment.
Okay, so what's your next question?
So, do y'all feel like, okay, we all been to college. Do y'all feel like in college were y'all like pressured more to sex, or was that high school?
Oh, absolutely. College was 10 times worse because that's all everybody cared about was like sex. Like it was just like,
Straight up.
yo,
You more
what's up?
stressed in college. You need to get it off.
Oh my gosh. I guess you're stressed. I mean, I was stressed in college, but it was just like, that's what everybody wanted. Like, automatically.
That is what everybody wanted.
Okay.
Off the rip. Off the rip. Like, that's the first thing everybody wanted. And so I'm just like, nah, like, I'm just not, like, I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was looking for nothing. I was looking for, let's go have fun with my girls, and literally that was it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, about me, we discussed how I was in college. I was like before, pre-her, I was a hoe. Yeah, one major hoe.
You know our family members are gonna watch this, right?
I thought I said prior to you.
All right.
No judgment. I can cut that out. So.
Yeah. Cut that out.
I don't even believe in those words anymore. God, whole, squad. Like, we just like to have fun. Same thing with a girl. If she just wants to have fun. Like, why?
That's a
Because
good
there's such a
point.
double standard.
It is.
Like, it's such a double standard.
It is a big double
Because dudes will be hating like, oh, she just did this, that, and third.
But y'all
But you just did that.
Y'all was
Or be wanting to be next. Or
Like,
look right.
yeah, right.
Or no, most of the time when guys say that, that's when they get denied by her.
Exactly. Nah,
And it's
bro.
kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely.
That shit is
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because that definitely happens too. Like, I can remember in high school, I was a sophomore, and I was like kind of talking to the senior. I don't want to say kind of.
I was like in a situationship. Kind
of talking to the senior, and he was trying to get some, and like one day I got a ride home, right? So he's like trying to come in, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. All of a sudden, I have no idea what's going on. Like 2 days later, one of my close friends ends up fighting the dude. Mind you, I still have no idea what is going on until like after basketball conditioning or practice or whatever. And
it was conditioning because it was still football. It was still football time.
okay, conditioning.
Cause I remember that because I was in the locker room when that happened.
And apparently, said senior went back and said something about me and what we did, and somebody who was what I call a real dude was like, nah, that ain't happened, and you know that didn't happen because she told me what happened. And so it was just like, you keep running your mouth, you gonna get caught in your mouth. And he ended up getting caught real bad in his mouth.
He had a football player.
it was rough. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you watch who you bring your spirit around. You know what I'm saying? Or give it to, because then that could lead to something else, even worse.
Makes a stalker.
Facts. No, that's facts though, cause
like if it's too good, stalker. If he wanted it and didn't get it and he lying, you need to let him go.
That's right. Ladies, if you know you don't really like the dude, don't.
Cause dudes are weirdos.
Yeah,
they don't
creep.
get signs. They don't get messages.
Hold up.
Like,
hold up. They're female creeps too now.
the men are creeps.
Yeah.
Like y'all just
Women will be like, you're crazy.
Like for example, I go outside, walk down the street, and as I'm walking down the street, they're like creeps. Like, yo, don't say nothing. Just stare all in your
And y'all be persistent down here too. That's another thing that I had realized when I came down here. I was like, these men are persistent.
Yeah.
Like they think that persistent equals
Yeah, right.
and it's right. God, persistently be told
Consistent.
consistency is key.
consistency, but not persistent. It's different.
Yeah.
If you're consistent with a persistent,
No.
Facts.
No.
hey, but something it do work on though. It does work.
They'll be the ones
But
that
I
want
feel
to
like
say
they have to reciprocate the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I approach a female and she reciprocates the energy, okay. But if she's like, nah, I'm good, and I'm still pressing, like, that's weird.
Nah, because y'all still be pushing even after you take 2 weeks to respond and you're like, oh yeah, what's up?
You did that.
Or exactly. Like y'all will still be so persistent. And
Somebody's being contradictory in this open discussion because she did it to me.
I understand the persistency because some women play hard to get.
Yeah.
So I get that. But I think there's like a disconnect between the women who are trying to play hard to get and the women who are just genuinely not interested.
But I feel like you could tell when it's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can
When
really
you're not a creep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what
tell.
I
You feel me? Like, it's obvious when she's just playing hard to get or when she's really not fucking with you. And, excuse me.
But yeah, that is true though. Cause like, okay, I know a lot of guys. They just gonna keep going and going and going. Like no matter what, they say.
Weirdos.
It's not weird.
it is weird. Like if she says no
Okay.
and she keeps saying no and like
Right now, and my inbox team has created 5 different Facebook pages over the
Okay,
last 5
okay,
years.
okay, yeah, that's
weird.
okay, that's creepy
That's
and weird. That's creepy.
They're weird.
Okay, yeah, I get that one. That's creepy and weird. That is.
Oh, and I had to do that with just show up like we be texting and he'd be like, what are you doing? I was eating lunch with my dad at Moe's and dude pops up just out of nowhere. I'm like, what are you doing here? All I said was I was eating lunch with my dad at Moe's and he's like, where? In Sand Hills? Oh, I'm about to come. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just eating with my, like,
He would have pulled up
Like
and put Richland County right there waiting on him.
like persistent and weird. Like that is weird. Like, and after that it was just like, no, like what are you doing? You're showing up like we're not even like we're nothing now. And if you wanted some, you definitely ain't getting none now. Who shows up to lunch with a female and her dad that you don't even know like that?
And that's the thing, dude. Sometimes I just think they try to do the right things, but they be the wrong guy. So I feel like, if you had liked him, y'all had a relationship, and he was fine, and he came with flowers, and he was like surprising you, it probably be like, oh, that's sweet. But somebody that you're not talking to, right, hopping up, it's like, bruh.
In that situation, he probably didn't trust her or believe her. So he was just going.
Well, we wasn't
They
dating.
probably been in a relationship. What is the
but like,
trust to believe?
that's what I'm saying. But like from a guy's standpoint, like he's looking to see like, is this really what I want to pursue?
We're not in a
What does
relationship.
that have to do with
He was trying to pursue sex.
But
That's what he was
that's what I'm
trying to
saying. He doesn't have to
pursue.
be in a relationship.
to pursue.
Yes.
But her whereabouts, what does that have to do with you want to pursue or not?
Sex. Yeah.
Called being weird.
Yeah, that's all
It's
psychotic, psychopath.
Yeah, like
weird.
Ain't no way.
All right, what's your next question?
My next question is, okay, can you learn to be passionate with someone if there's no chemistry at first?
No.
At first, meaning that chemistry.
Like you talking like when you first meet?
Yeah, and there's no chemistry. Like you first meet them and there's no chemistry. And like y'all, let's say y'all have sex once and it ain't, can you
Oh no, this trash. You gotta go. You gotta go.
can you learn to like, can you teach them? Can you learn to be more passionate towards them? Like take sex out of it.
How would you teach a man how to please you sexually if they're not able to?
And I just feel like that's a conversation that you would not want to have. Like that's a conversation nobody wants to have.
Honestly.
Like, why am I gonna tell you that? You feel me? You're not fucking me. Excuse me. Why are you doing me right? Like it's just. I feel like that's corny. No, I gotta go.
I mean, yeah, you gotta go, but like, still have the conversation. Like, well, tell them what's up. Like, this is not it. It's not it.
Like even if you're dating, like say you're dating and you don't have no chemistry at first, even with the kiss or something, there's no chemistry. Can you still learn to love them down the line?
I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna say this because I got some ugly exes. I got some exes where I look at them now and I'm like,
Go watch it, man.
there's no way.
First of all, it was one dude that was sloppy, but I look at him the same way you look at your exes. Like,
there's no way that I don't.
what was I thinking? Yeah, I don't understand. How,
you know what I'm saying?
how anything went down.
But when I look back though, it's like, you know what? Like I really wasn't attracted to him at first. I thought but I was in a place where I was like, I want to date, you know. So I gave him an opportunity. Then I was like, oh, he's a nice guy.
That's exactly how I feel.
Feel like he used to do stuff.
I got like, feel me, 1 or 2 colleges, and I look at them now, and it's just like, you're disgusting.
You are terrible. What was I thinking?
You was with it for whatever reason. But I know they did shit for you or whatever.
Yeah, are they spoiled?
They spoiled you.
That's a fact.
So you're like, you know what? I might keep shorty, you know, just for a little bit, and then you start to like be over it because then you're like, all right, like that was cool. We did it.
And now your friends probably clowning on you like, yo, bro, you still got that in your life. You still talking about it.
What's going on?
1 or 2 times is cool.
Wow, like on a regular.
But here's the thing. What if, because girls don't do this, I feel like girls don't do this as much to guys, but I feel like now they're doing it more. What if she was really spoiling you? Like, you know, if I was really getting spoiled, and I'd be like, dang. Whew.
I mean, that's
terrible, but I'm like, dang, you spoiling me.
but it just.
I just feel like
my whole
point
life.
where it's just like
It does.
like I don't want it to just be materialistic, and nor do I want you.
Especially if y'all
And
like
you start to
intimate.
feel bad.
Especially if y'all like intimate, then you gonna be like, you gonna have a side dude or a side.
I talked to this one dude and he just was like, I'm talking about spoiled me. And I have a 3-strike rule. So I feel like everybody's gonna have at least 3 things wrong with them that it's like, but I look past. Okay, so he was already not cute. He already didn't have a lot of time. But I was trying to figure out time.
Oh, okay.
He was very busy. But then it was like he wasn't that cute. So it was like, cool.
Okay.
Right. We ain't got to spend that much time together.
this goes back to sexism. But he was a really nice guy. He was so sweet. Like, I'm talking about candy. He was so sweet. So I really genuinely wanted to like him. But it got to a point where it was like, all right, bruh, I can't, this is wrong, because I'm not with it.
You know what you gotta think? I feel like, what I post you on my IG, what I walk down the street with you, if the answer to those two questions is no, it's quiet, you can't. Nah.
I feel like you have to have like something that catches my eye, like off rip, for me to be attracted to you, like, or like for me to wanna.
Okay. So with that being said, what's the first thing you look at when you look at a dude? I was like, first thing, off rip. I'll tell you what the first thing us guys look at.
I look at their smile. I look at their whole face in general.
Like me personally, I look at a girl's nails first. That's what they like. If your nails are done and your feet are good, you take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's good hygiene.
I definitely say I look at teeth.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely like.
I look at somebody's smile, because like if you like, smiles just catch me off rip. Like if you have a nice smile, then you're just automatically like attractive.
Yeah, like if they have a nice smile and it's cute. It needs a little bit of work, but we know you don't like the demons. But I love you anyway. Anyway, it's okay. Like if you got a nice smile and you're respectful, like you come up to me and you speak respectful, like the way you're coming at me, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's also
so you come in a little bit different than, hey, girl, red light, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Red light. Tell me to stop. Who said red light? What is going on? No, I was at the beach and me and
I ain't never heard that.
matter of fact was
That's a sugar daddy
I
right
think Shakira was with me. Shakira and maybe Ashley, and we were all at the beach. And we were like
to Myrtle Beach.
We were a little bit older, not the pictures that you've seen. We were probably
I know. This was probably okay, never mind.
16 or something. And he's like, red light. And I'm like, what is he saying red light for? Like, stop, shawty, stop. You didn't hear me saying red light? And I'm like, no.
That sounds like something you need to say to him.
No, I'm gonna say green light, move on, homie. Like, but if you come respectful, like you have a nice smile, a nice style, because first I'm gonna look at your face, and then I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna be like, all right, let me see how he's dressed. All right, he's being respectful.
AKA, fellas, put your pants on.
Right, yeah. I don't find that attractive. Like that is
not anymore.
It was never attractive to me. It was never attractive
Back in the day.
Alright, what's the next question?
That is my next question. How long do you need to wait before you have sex? And do you require people to have STDs before sex?
Whoa, this is a two-part question.
You mean to get tested? Yeah, to get tested before sex. And how long do you wait when you're in a relationship to have sex?
Okay, are we talking like relationship?
Or just in general?
Yeah.
Don't you have
Relationship.
before you even get in a relationship?
So, David, your number is nothing. No judgment. Because before I decide, like, yeah, we gonna be together.
You gotta
We
know
need to be together.
I was saying, you gotta know
need to know if this is even something I want to partake in.
But the thing is, like, at the same time, you don't want to wait 3, 4, 5 months down the line, and you.
I'm not saying
What happens when? Okay,
5 months.
hold on. Say you.
I'm not saying 5 months,
right?
but I'm saying get winded down a little
person
bit.
with bad, like, and it's
That's
sex
bad.
is
But
bad.
yeah, I feel like
Cause then, like, as time goes on, y'all gonna create more feelings for each other.
Yeah. And I feel like you do a lot leading up to even get to the point to be like, oh, I'm gonna be in a relationship with this person. Like, like I know off rip, I'm not about to be like a weekend or whatever, or whenever the first time. Oh yeah, like we in a relationship. I feel like, I don't know, it all depends like on the pace that you're moving with the person.
It also depends on the person, because there's some people out there that's still virgins. Some people really respect that. It's just rare nowadays, but people do respect it.
Right.
So, I mean, we're not singling y'all out, so don't think we're singling y'all out.
Right.
All I'm saying is, in the times that I waited, I felt bamboozled. Because it was like, you know, and then I liked them, so it was like, okay, this is cool, but then after a while, it's only gonna be cool, but for so long.
Yeah.
Before it's like, alright.
You're like, that's all you got.
Bruh, it's not, it's been a couple months. It's not it on that thing. I don't know.
I do want to get to know you though.
Hold on, so you would let a dude hit it for a couple months and it ain't
And we're in a relationship. We was in a relationship.
That's that.
If I really like you, then.
Sorry about that, we had some technical difficulties. But where were we?
She was saying it's potential.
Yeah.
But you know when you have relationships with somebody and it's just not gonna get no better than this. This is what they got. This they gave it a good, strong. You know, you came and you put it all on the field.
But at that point, would you have a dude on the side?
No, we can't be in a relationship.
Okay, let's say if it like alright. So if a guy's really spoiling you, right? But you're not in a relationship with a guy, but y'all like, you know, y'all are hit. Y'all are in it. But like, would you stay with the dude that's spoiling you and just use the other dude for?
No. See, I wouldn't. In this point in my life, I don't have the energy to fake the funk no more. So
she gonna say y'all really it's whack. If it's whack,
I'm just too old at this point. Right? I gotta move on. I can't. If this isn't working, it's not working. At this point in life, at the age, because you gotta understand, I'm 28 years old, so
you're 20?
28.
Oh, 28.
Yeah, I'm 28 years old. So at this point, if I'm messing with a dude, he's my age or in his 30s, bruh, if you do not have it figured out by now, right,
it's a problem.
There's nothing I can do for you.
Alright, that is true. Yeah.
I'm talking about whack, like this is nothing. No.
You can tell she hurt some feelings.
Bro, no sir. And I can almost
Especially
look
if you in your 30s. Like, if you in 30s.
You might as well go ahead and just...
Like, you should have it good and figured out around 30.
Because they do like $40 sessions and get it on through, dog.
Like, around your
have it together.
Yeah, you should have a lot together around.
Okay, if you don't have it together, at least do something that works for you. Like, have some specialty or something.
Yeah, you gotta be good at something.
Yeah, you have to be able to do something. But I'm talking about you just.
Like, if you can't penetrate it good, at least be able to eat it good or something. Like,
for the most part, you can look at people and tell some demeanor nowadays. So it's like, okay, it's about to be whack. I don't even have to.
She a pro. No.
And like, even a surprise.
We're not even, no, because I'm going to get my number, we're going to go get coffee, we're going to go get something to eat, we're going to chill, we're going to link, we're going to talk, whatever, and then it's going to whack. Why? Like, we might as well not even, you know what I'm saying? Have a good night. Go have a good night.
I can tell she did it.
So, she did this before.
Right.
Have a good night.
Like, I can already get past hate. Or if you give me like weird vibes, I'm big about a vibe thing. Like, so if you're a person that I don't vibe with, like, I will not even waste my time like speaking to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, automatically, if you speak to me around, no, that ain't it. You ain't gonna be nothing gone. I mean, it's just.
Especially because I'm a conversationalist, so like.
Is that a word?
Yes. Yes. Sorry,
I'm a conversationalist too. Clearly.
Right. We on the same page.
He a little behind.
But
That's so
yeah, like I like to talk and I like to like, get to know the person, so and like vibe with the person. So if that's not what you are, if your energy isn't matching my energy, then
energy is. I'm big on energy.
Yeah,
Energy is
because I feed off of energy also. Like I'm gonna match your energy, and if your energy is not there, then you don't need to be.
Yeah. Nah. And then that could lead to, just terrible things down the road if y'all don't have, like, it's not like equal energy, y'all are not on the same page, just a whole.
Yeah, you just need that foundation for it to, like, work out. Like, you need a sturdy foundation.
Yeah. And he said, well, the second part of the question was,
Do you require a STD test prior to?
Okay, it depends. If I'm like in a relationship with a person, yes, possibly, yes. Or like if it's just a jump off, no.
I feel
I know that sounds like really backwards, but
I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna require you to get it, but I'm gonna ask you. And if you look at me like you don't know what that even is, then I'm a pass. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm like, okay, so when's the last time you been texting? And they like, yeah, I was just texting. Like, I don't know. They just throw all this out there. Okay. Still wearing condoms.
Yeah.
But okay.
Still take stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what it is, right? But if I'm like, when's the last time you were texting? It's like, oh my God. Wasn't expecting it.
What's this? Shit.
Start doing that, then it's a no. It's a no sign. It's a no sign. Right. And I pay attention to if a guy is. And I look for guys to ask me that question as well. Right. That means a lot too. Because I'm like, okay, you're not just, right. That means so much.
It's crazy because like it's some girls that really get offended by that if a guy asks them that.
And they should be scared.
Like, yeah.
Right. And they should know that if they sizzle with their pee, that's why. That's you supposed to ask them. How do you, as a adult, get offended by questions that we should conversation that we're supposed to have?
Yeah.
Right? You're going to exchange fluids with someone. You're going to, I can't ask you about it.
Yeah.
I just think that is a question that is so overlooked. It is.
Yeah, for sure.
And after the fact. It's always like, and then if you sizzling, do you call them back and tell them like, I'm sizzling, are you sizzling? Like what is people should, but I know they don't.
Yeah.
I know they don't. I'm like, what is the requirement for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least,
most of the reason why people don't is because they feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
But like,
it shouldn't be embarrassing.
But that's accountability. That's a part of being in it. Yeah, that's self-care
too.
That's, you gotta take care. You gotta take care of that thing. You're gonna be slinging it around with great freedom. You be showing it to everybody. With great freedom comes great responsibility.
She over here quoting Spider-Man.
Whatever. Let my Spider-Man quote fits right here.
I guess.
Do you have any other questions?
Anybody got any other questions they want to have in the discussion?
Ain't no round table.
It is if I'm asking you a question. Do you want to make this a round table? I could put a little round table right now.
Oh, I got one. In school, should they be teaching more about abstinence or safe sex?
Okay, first of all, we're going to ask the question. Let's say the word correctly. Abstinence.
Abstinence. What did I say?
Abstinence.
Sorry, abstinence. Excuse my southernness. And in school, should they be teaching more about abstinence or safe sex, and what age should they start teaching about it?
There's a lot of stuff they need to stop teaching in school.
Well, true.
There's a lot of stuff they need to start teaching in school also.
Or, here's an even better question. especially in one-parent households, do parents like do a good job at teaching their sons and daughters about sexual activity?
I think we have the wrong conversation about sex when it comes to kids. I think that talking about abstinence and talking about safe sex, I feel like we don't really discuss the impacts of what sex does on the emotional side of things.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that is what we need to discuss, because if you discuss that, then the person will know to make decisions on their own. They'll make better decisions when it comes to sex. A lot of decisions, especially with young girls that they make, they don't know the emotional toll that it's going to take on them. So they go into it, it's a lot more lighthearted than it needs to be. And I feel like if we had that conversation, and like I tell my little sister all the time, I'm not about to sit here and shoot the shit with you and say, don't have sex, don't have sex, don't have sex.
Yeah.
You're going to do it.
Eventually.
It's going to happen. I mean, she's 17, so if you ain't did it, you going to do it. You're thinking about it, or you want to. So I'm not, that conversation is going to lead to a place where you feel like you can't talk to me about certain things, or you feel like you can't trust me, because now in your mind all you know is, well, she don't want me to have sex. I can't tell her that I got X, Y, and Z going on. You know what I'm saying? And so now we have a disconnect, and we have kids that can't talk about what's really going on in their lives. So I feel like we really need to tackle like the responsibility of sex.
I feel like we need to be more open as parents and have an open means of communication with our child, because at least one parent needs to be open and talking to their child, because you know, if it's the opposite sex, I feel like it just shuts down. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of men who are still boys who had only moms or single mothers, and their mother shut down when it came to sex, and that is the reason we have boys as men. And same thing, vice versa. Girls with dads by themselves completely shut down. It is 10 times worse with girls with dads.
Boys can't.
You can't even get you can't even say the word sex before it's like, oh Lord, what's going on, or what's happening, and they make you feel so uncomfortable about it that it's like, just never mind. I don't even want to ask you my questions. Like,
and then
I'm good.
It's a lot of parents that shut their kids down. Like, it's a lot of parents that forget that you were once that age.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You got to put yourself in their shoes too.
And would you rather your child learn it, like asking questions from you as a parent, or like figuring stuff out because they are experienced,
are going to get answered?
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I agree with you. I think that for some reason there's some sort of like negative stigma surrounding sex, which is crazy, because it's like, well, how the F did you get here? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like sex really is something we need. We have to be more open about, because I mean, look at places like Atlanta. Look at the South. I mean, just look at the country. STDs, HIV, it's just like at an all-time high right now, and it's because we have not educated each other and kids on what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think we definitely need to stop all the BS and just be straight up about it.
Right, and that's why there's so many girls out here, kids having kids, because they don't know, like, and they're not educated, and it's like
a lot of guys don't know either.
Exactly, and it's I don't know, it's just a lot of kids having kids, and it's just not, they're not ready for the responsibility.
Right.
They don't know.
And it's 2020. I just said the other day, I'm like 16 and pregnant is on its like 18th season. I'm like, it's 20, like y'all still getting pregnant? Like I made it 28 years. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's more things that you can do not to get pregnant than there is for you to. There's only one thing you can do to get pregnant.
And I feel like what people overlook is the fact that all they think about is like, oh, I'm gonna pull out just because I'm not trying to get her pregnant. People don't understand that pregnancy is not the only danger that lies in sex.
Yeah.
It's probably the least of your worries, to keep it a stack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why we really have to be open about it, because, you know, people are getting sick, people are dying from having sex. That's stupid.
And I completely agree with you about the emotional toll that this may take, because as a 20-year-old who was pregnant, I legit had to stand up and be like, all right, Adriana, this might go left. You 20. Y'all, he 21, this might not work out worth a damn. And you got to figure out what you gonna do about it and how you gonna put it together and be this single mom. Sorry. I'm sorry, but that was real. That's a real talk I had to have with myself. Okay, be prepared.
That's accountability, though.
As a subscriber, they gonna look at you like you believe.
But yeah, like, that's a real talk that you gotta have with yourself. And emotionally, are you prepared to do that? Is your village prepared to support you through a lot?
Right. Or do you have a village?
Yeah. Do you have? Yeah. That's the question.
A support team is really what's gonna get you through, especially
Really
you
important.
being young, being 20 at the time. Like, you're still. I'm about to be 19. That's a year from now. Like,
Yeah,
you're still figuring stuff. You're still a kid. Like,
those times are gonna be old.
right. You're still.
I'm about to be 26.
But yeah, you're still figuring stuff out, and so that is not a place where you want to be in your life, where where you're like, okay, what if this don't work out? You want to definitely be in a place where you're secure. Not necessarily saying that you're married. You just want to be in a place where you're secure, where you know, like, I can handle my bills, I can handle the bills of my child, whatever. And you know, even though I say you're never really prepared for a child, you do want to be at some place where you're stable, you've been working this job for whatever. You know, you don't have to think about all of these other ramifications when you're trying to move or go this place or that place. That's real.
That could really be a movement, though. Don't die from sex.
Yeah,
If that's the campaign, that's the campaign right there.
yeah, and I feel like we should have
get it from there. I don't know.
right. Like, I went to Colorado. My cousins lived there, and they had like an ad on the radio where it was like high schoolers could go to certain places and get like free birth control, and it lowered their teen pregnancy rate by so much. And that's the other thing, like, people are so scared to speak to their parents that it's like, dang, I want to protect myself, but I want to have sex too, but my dad or mom is going to be mad if they find out that I'm using this to protect myself against just pregnancy. That's all it protects you from, just pregnancy. What should I do?
Every time you get a picture.
There's ways. I mean, even if you are scared to have conversations with your parents, teenagers find ways to do everything else right. If you can figure out, if your grown ass can figure out how to have sex, you can figure out how to protect yourself from STDs and pregnancy.
That is true.
That's something they're not thinking about as well, though.
Until we say, don't die.
Right.
Don't die for sex.
You might start that as a movement, yeah.
For real. That's a dope movement.
You might say that every video.
Hey, remember, don't die for sex.
Don't die for sex.
They go below Scott to go down for Alright, y'all, that's the end of a good open discussion. We're gonna do more of these, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel below, hit the notification bell, and like this video. Also, go subscribe to Brittany's channel. I'm gonna put her information in the description box below, and we're gonna be getting my cousin's YouTube started very soon. We're working on it. We're gonna get it soon. So make sure y'all stay tuned and like this video, share it to your social medias. Anybody got anything else you want to say?
Don't die from sex.
Don't die from sex.
Don't die from sex.
Don't die from sex. Wrap it up.
Tap it to tap it. That's what's on the health building at Benedict.
Wrap it to tap it.
Cap it to tap it. Cap it to tap it.
Okay, Benedict with the highest. Okay.
What's another one? I don't know. I'm gonna find a good one. I'm gonna put it in the description box below. I'm gonna find me some good ones that y'all can use and comment. Y'all can use these things. But alright, also, don't die from sex, y'all. Wrap it up.
Be smart.
Make sure you got a good one.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
You think you know
Yeah, thank you, David.
And lifestyles change your lifestyle, so invest in Trojan.
Dave?
Ooh.
I heard that before. That's why I said.
Yeah, no lifestyles are pop.
Yeah, I've never used a lifestyle in my life.
Yeah, lifestyle, they'll pop something.
Okay.
Alright, well, we gonna end this video right now.
Alright, y'all. We out. Peace.